is up, YouTube? It's a boy 321 Champy coming at ya. When a cop ruins her career in seconds, let's check it out. Today we have a lousy ass cop who's gonna ruin her whole career in an instant. And let's see what we're about to get. I don't know anything about the situation. I'm looking forward to seeing how this shoddy ruins her career. Let's see what we're about to get. All these socials be down below. I'll leave the crime reaction playlist at the end. Let's check it out.
On February 27th, 2025, a McKinley County officer in New Mexico conducts a traffic stop after a driver goes the wrong way on a one-way street and hops a curb, popping both passenger side tires. What the officer doesn't know is the driver is a fellow New Mexico State police officer.
2543, you come to my 20. You roll down the window.
So basically what we got here is we have a cop off duty and she's drunk driving, evidently. Maybe she's off a pill, maybe. I don't know.
Can you roll it down?
What's up? What's up?
You're going the wrong way on 2nd Street, and then you also hit a curb and popped both your tires on this side. How much alcohol have you had tonight?
Nothing.
So why are you
You've had nothing? Then what pill you take? What drug you take? Because you're off something, shawty.
slurring?
I'm not slurring.
Go ahead and step out of the vehicle for me, okay?
Hey, just because you said I slurred, there's no reason.
So you're refusing to get out of the vehicle? 25 Metro. 201, refusing to get out of the vehicle, slurring her words. Smell alcohol coming from inside the vehicle as well.
Oh.
Bro, and the window's not even open for real. That's crazy.
201 just rolled up all the windows, refusing to get out. Doors are locked. I need you to step out of the vehicle. I need you to step out of the car. Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle.
What do you mean, why? Step the fuck out.
I've already explained that to you. Step out of the vehicle. Don't make this harder than it has to be. Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle. If you don't step out of the vehicle, we will break your window. We'll remove you from the vehicle. It's your choice. Step out of the vehicle. 25 Metro.
Break the window. Get the fucking thing and break the glass, bro. What are we doing?
So be advised, driver's gonna be off-duty NMSP officer. Step out of the vehicle.
So he can recognize her? Aw, nah.
Step out of the vehicle.
The officer shows her sergeant's contact in her phone, signaling she's going to call him. It's unclear what she thinks the sergeant will do in this situation. Nevertheless, she's about to attempt to drag him into this mess.
Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the car. Step out of the car. I'm gonna break the window.
Break the shit.
I don't care who you're calling. Step out of the car. I will break the window. Step out of the vehicle now!
Bro, can you break the window already? You've said this like fucking 8 times. How many chances does this girl get?
Step out of the vehicle! Step out of the vehicle, I will break the window! Hold on, wait for the other guys to get here. State Police Hall, she's 47. Step out of the vehicle, we're gonna break the window. This is your last warning!
Bro, she has gotten 10 warnings. Break that shit.
This is your last warning or we will break the window. But, no, break it. I'm watching her hands.
Bro, who's screaming Sarge? What? Sarge can't save you, Shotty.
Sarge! Get out! Step out!
Sarge!
Step out! Step out!
Sarge! Sarge!
Roll over!
Sarge!
Bro, I shouldn't be laughing at this, but what is Sarge gonna do? You got 10 or 12 warnings? No one's feeling sorry for you. No one at all is feeling sorry for you. A lot of motherfuckers don't get 12 warnings. They don't.
Roll over!
Sarge!
I got it here.
Sarge!
Sarge! Could have been waiting for the
Roll over that way. Sit up.
Could have been way more chill
Sit
than
up.
this.
Here, just roll this way, okay?
Yeah.
Come on, sit up. Let's go put her in my unit.
Did you have any glass on you in your mouth, anything like that?
Yep.
You did? Okay, we'll get
Yep.
liquids for you.
In my eyes.
Ready?
In my eyes.
Passenger side. Passenger side.
Here, have a seat.
Negative. I won't get in the car until my Sarge gets there.
And we're not waiting for you, Sergeant. You're
Bro, why would you wake your sergeant up this late for some bullshit, dude? You're wasting your sergeant's time. Your sergeant can't save you. I feel bad for the sergeant, bro. He should be sleeping right now.
under arrest. Get in the car.
Come on. Here, put it in your unit. You can
Put it in your unit,
Come on,
bye.
we can pull it through.
Yeah. Yeah, you can transport for me.
Look, have a seat. Have a seat. You know how this works?
Yep. Watch your legs. She'll kick you.
Think it's cool, huh? You think it's cool?
Dude, she came off of 2nd Street the wrong way, came towards me this way. So I was westbound 66, and I seen her vehicle come out of 2nd Street the wrong way. She came eastbound 66. The light was red. She went around the car. The light turned green. She sped up, hit the sidewalk, the curb, jumped the
This guy was definitely a killer left guard.
curb high as hell, popped both her right tires. I lit her up. She pulled in right here. She wouldn't open this window. She's all, go to the passenger side. So I went to the passenger side. She rolled it down about that much. And you could smell the alcohol. Seen it was her. So I called for you. Came to the driver's side window. She started calling Roman from the state police. She starts yelling, screaming, I'm not getting out. I ain't getting out. I ain't getting out. So get out of the car. We're going to break the window. She locked
Yeah, you gave her like 12 warnings, homie.
all the doors. And then we broke the window. She wouldn't get out. So we drug her out, put her in cuffs, and you could smell the alcohol on her breath bad. State police knows her. Sergeant's on the phone right there.
Is it Roman?
Yep. I'll call Roman. She showed me the phone like that, and it said Sergeant Roman.
A lot of glass.
Dude, when you were breaking the window, I was watching her hands, because she's an officer. I don't know what she's got. So I'm watching her hands. I see the fucking glass hit me in the face, and I'm like,
So are you trying with it?
listen to me, I'm about to tell you something important. You're under arrest for DWI. The New Mexico Implied Consent Act requires you to submit to a breath test. See, do you agree to take our test, yes or no?
Did you do the SFSTs?
Do you agree to take our test, yes or no?
Did you do the SFSTs or no?
Now she's in full defense mode. She is in the mode where I'm fucked. You know, I'm gonna take every route I can to be able to possibly get off with a lighter sentence, you know?
I did not.
Okay.
Do you agree to take
Based
our
on
test?
what? Based on what?
Do you agree to take our
Based
test,
on
yes or
what?
no? I cannot force you to take our test, but if you refuse, you will lose your New Mexico driver's license or non-resident operating privilege for 1 year. If you are convicted in a court of driving while under the influence, you may also receive a greater sentence because you refuse to be tested. Do you understand? Your right to speak to an attorney or remain silent does not apply to the requirement in New Mexico law that you take a breath test. Do you now agree to be tested, yes or no?
Can you get state police here?
No. Do you now agree to be tested, yes or no?
Can you get state police here? Yes
No,
or
I cannot. No.
Yes or no?
No.
Okay, so based on that...
Do you now agree to be tested, yes or no? I can...
Once again, how many fucking chances are we gonna give this lady? How many?
Consider your actions a refusal to be tested. You're under arrest for aggravated DWI. She refused to answer me. Taking it as a refusal. Log me 11015, aggravated DWI. I'm gonna go off now that she's in the unit 15 and I read her.
New Mexico State Police Officer Rachel Hall had served for 4 years and 8 months at the time of her arrest. A partially empty bottle of vodka was found under her seat, and she later declined to take a breathalyzer test. She was charged with aggravated driving while under the influence of alcohol, consuming and/or possession of an alcoholic beverage in an open container in a motor vehicle, 3 counts of resisting, evading, or obstructing an officer, failure to maintain a traffic lane, and driving on the wrong side of a road. Immediately following her arrest, Hall was placed on administrative leave before the internal investigation concluded.
Administrative leave. So that's better than fired. Why didn't we fire her? What?
She chose to resign. New Mexico State Police
Why does she get that opportunity to resign? Why?
Chief Troy Weisler expressed deep disappointment, stating that Hall's actions were a breach of public trust and did not reflect the values of the department. Hall's arrest occurred amid a larger DWI scandal, in which federal investigations allege that some officers in New Mexico conspired with a defense attorney to dismiss DWI cases in exchange for bribes. This has led to several arrests and resignations in the law enforcement community. Hall's case seems to be an isolated incident that is not linked to this scandal, and she is presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Yeah, okay. I don't need to see the whole court thing to know if she's guilty, bro. She's guilty as fuck, dog. She is guilty as a motherfucker. That was a interesting video, you know. Let's see what Officer John has to say about this.
Question, have you ever heard of the phrase, the cover-up is worse than the crime? Well, what if people like lawyers and cops aren't just covering things up, but they're also trying to cash in? Now, this leads me to talk about a seasoned criminal defense attorney in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and he's at the center of a scandal that's been going on for decades. And the allegations suggest that Rudy Chavez collaborated with lawyers and police officers, and they accepted bribes to get DWI cases dismissed. Now, Chavez has denied any wrongdoing, and he's saying that the statements made against him are based on false statements and do lack evidence. And I do have to say that although Mr. Chavez hasn't been indicted, the New Mexico Supreme Court has temporarily suspended his license, and that's definitely not a good sign. And I do mention this case because corruption has always been far-reaching. Now, although this case is unrelated, if we can't trust the people to uphold the law to conduct themselves responsibly and with high moral character, public trust will erode. And in this particular video, accountability is about to get tested. And this officer did balance professionalism with the awkward tension of investigating a police officer. And as a police officer who's intoxicated and chooses to get behind the wheel of a car, in my opinion, you care nothing about yourself or the officer who stops you. And as she rolls up her window, this situation just got real, because although she may be a cop, but she's also a defiant drunk driver. Now, the sad part is having to watch this officer get yanked from the car, thrown to the ground, and then placed in cuffs. And as much as
it wasn't sad at all to me, bro. She got 12 chances. Not sad to me.
it pains me to say this, I believe she deserved it all. But I will end with this. How do we expect the public to trust those in authority when some of them treat it like a license to break the law instead of enforcing it?
Real shit at the end. That was a perfect final sentence.
Full of a car.
Some people, they view being a cop as a get out of jail free card or get away with the crime card. Not how that works. Let's see what some comments are thinking. She was treated exactly like a citizen. Love it. Meh. Re-signed. Get off on an under the table deal and get rehired at another police department. Yeah. She almost drunk enough to be a sheriff. Her screaming Sarge like it's her mommy while they arrest her. I don't care who you are, what your position in life is. I have a zero tolerance for drunk drivers. This officer wasn't playing games either. Excellent arrest, officer. She doesn't deserve to wear a badge. Real shit. It's so refreshing to see an officer treated like any other person. She's got no business being a police officer. What an embarrassment. So fucking glad they did not sugarcoat her because she was an officer. New Mexico is starting to give Florida a run for its money. Really? Don't make this harder than it has to be. Makes this harder than it has to be. A friend of mine back in '99, who was a sheriff's deputy in Orlando, Florida, pulled over a brother of the sheriff. The brother was intoxicated. My friend was off duty when he made the stop. He called the incident because he was off duty. His supervisor and other on-duty officers arrived at the scene. His supervisor asked him if he knew that was the sheriff's brother. He said no, he didn't know. His supervisor then explained that the individual was the sheriff's brother. My friend responded that regardless, the driver was intoxicated. The following day, my friend was terminated from his position. He subsequently filed a lawsuit against the department. A few years later, he won the lawsuit, but he chose not to return to the police force. They all cover themselves up. Damn! That was a crazy read. I did not expect that. This lady shouldn't be a cop. She should work at a buffet, making sure there's enough gravy for people during the dinner. That's crazy. What did she think her sergeant was going to do? There's no way they could even attempt to intervene. I don't care how special anyone thinks they are. Everyone needs to be held accountable. Wow, bro. I'm not slurring. Sheesh. What's crazy is, I bet she's arrested numerous people for DUI while she is driving drunk when she's not on duty. Yeah, that's crazy. How many people has she put behind bars for doing the same exact thing? Real shit, bro. Let me know what you thought down below.